just always been there. Well, just like being at the peak of a mountain, you have to start at the bottom. Here's one local company's story on their trip to the top.
Zurvita is a company that we started back in 2008, and you know, we wanted to start a company based on 3 founding principles. The first one being a company that would honor and glorify God, you know, not by preaching at people, but just really loving people up wherever they're at in life. And then the second founding principle is to build a company with humble leadership. The higher you climb, the more you serve. And the third founding principle is to build a company where people can win at every level.
Mark and I met through a mutual friend. I was in another company that had a similar product, so we, started talking, and Mark and I became fast friends, and we started the company without contracts, without any guarantees, which proves they were really called to start the company versus, okay, this is a great idea. I mean, because when you walk into a company and say, okay, let's start it, that's really not a good negotiating tactic. But they did, because their faith was in God and what God called them to do.
The name Zurvita means the risen life. So it's really a company. Yes, we're a direct sales company that markets a flagship product called Zeal, but it really is about it's a company giving people hope.
And it's drawn Jay and I closer together in our marriage just because we're working together. We know the people, the same people. We have fun. We have a good time. We
were in faith that that God had something special in store, and it changed a lot. It was pretty rocky in the beginning, obviously, because we didn't know what we were going to do, and it took us about 3 years before we really found our way in launching the product Zeal.
I'm not sure we were the same. I'm not sure we said the same thing, Mark and Tracy. In their household, we were on our knees a lot, and we thought they were crazy. To walk away from the stuff they walked away from. That's why we knew it was God. But it does draw you close together when you're in a battle. It's good to pray together. It just draws you closer together. And then when you see the miracles happen, like Tracy said, there were so many miracles. We really shouldn't be here today. From a businessman's perspective, we should have been dead the first year. But God had other things in mind, and here we are. So it builds your faith for the next 10 years. You wonder, wow, this is the first 10 years. What's going to happen the next 10? It's exciting.
Well, there were some tough times in building Zurvita. When you start a company from scratch, we had never run a company before. We had built an organization in the field. We were good relationship builders, but had not built a company, and just started in faith. And there were definitely days we weren't smiling, but we never, ever lost our faith or questioned, was this what we were supposed to be doing? We knew that God had called us to start Zurvita, and there was just no turning back. And so we just persevered through, and it's been a blessing.
I saw one of my friends that had started here at Zurvita, and so for me, I saw a change in her, and I knew that I needed that for my life. So what I did is I took any position that was available. It was a pretty significant pay cut to come here, but I felt that I needed to be here. I did discipleship training with the ministries team, and it led to a lot of really awesome things in my life.
For family overseas, and I came to America for a better life when I was 18 with literally no English, by myself, left my whole family behind. And I found Zurvita at a time when I was trying to improve my life and better myself financially, spiritually. And this company has become my second family, and we've become very successful in the business. But just being around the culture of this company, being around the people, has helped us so much spiritually, emotionally, financially, and the people I've met have become some of our best friends.
They'll come here for a business, and it gives us an opportunity to really impact their life, and it impacts us.
Zurvita has become an extension of family for me, truly and honestly. It's so much more than a business opportunity. It's more than a product. So what I love is that I've been able to extend that into my own personal business, into the people that I come into contact with. You know, we're able to impact their lives in one way, but really truly when they become a part of this company, they're becoming a part of a family. So it's impacted my life. I've been a part of this company now for almost 6 years. So in that time, seasons of life bring struggles and journeys, and I have seen and been through the highs and lows with these people, and they have brought us through in prayer, in ministry. They've brought us through in so many different areas beyond a business, and that's what I'm so passionate about with Zurvita. And I know I've been able to be a part of different ministry work that our company does, such as Feed 500 and things outside of our business operations. And that really is where the magic happens. That is the heart of what we're doing. So I'm excited about where we're headed and going.
It's really about putting somebody else's agenda ahead of your own. And that's why it works so well. So you know, people don't strive to be a certain person here. I don't want to be who Mark is. Mark surely doesn't want to do what I do. But we do purposefully put each other's agenda ahead of our own. And gosh, what a difference it makes in the corporate world.
I think most of us were kind of underdogs, if you will, that just needed hope and needed a home. And that really comprises, you know, the makeup of the company.